Good evening and welcome into the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. I'm Alex Napolis, happy to be with you here at Herriman High School. We have Region 2 soccer getting ready to get underway. It's the Mustangs as they take on the Bingham Miners. For the Herriman Mustangs, they're in their home navy blue, and they'll be going to the right of your screen here in the first half. It is the visiting Bingham Miners in the white. Going to the left of your screen here. In the first half, the Herriman Mustangs and the Miners going head-to-head. Bingham need a win tonight to help their RPI ranking as we hit the final day of action in 6A soccer. And for the Herriman Mustangs, they're in control of their destiny. A win tonight will give them the outright Region 2 championship. Moments away from getting things started here at Herriman High School. Center official making sure everybody's set. As the whistle blows and we are underway here at Herriman High. Bingham will start us off in possession. As the Miners again looking for a win tonight to help their region standing as well as help their RPI standing. Here come the Mustangs after being dispossessed. It's Josh Burrup. Burrup plays it out wide to Montenegro. Now leaves it for Pulsifer. Montenegro. In possession here is Conley. Conley plays it out wide to Burrup. Burrup up the sideline. Looking for support now. Plays it to Pulsifer. Pulsifer will go all the way back to Price. And Price gets it back to his center back, Dunham. Dunham now plays it out wide for the Mustangs. Back to Dunham. And Dunham will go all the way back to Spire. Dunham again. Dunham gets past one. Big challenge there in the middle of the park made by Haycock. Bingham momentarily in possession. Now back with the Mustangs as this one goes all the way back to Spire. Spire plays it to Price. Price to Burrup. Burrup trying to get around his man. Has to play it out wide. Back to Dunham. Dunham will play it across to Spire. A lot of possession here for Herriman Mustangs in the early goings. Mostly playing it around in their defensive third. Looking for an option to get forward, and here it goes. Ball played up the sideline. And that one will go out of bounds and out for the goal kick. Good idea. As that one goes out. Here in possession is Cole Lawrence for the Miners. Lawrence will play it up and put it away by Dunham. Out of bounds and out, a throw-in coming up here for the Bingham Miners. For the visiting Bingham Miners, they come into this one at 7-6 overall in the season, 6-5 in Region 2 play. Currently sitting in fourth place of the region, number 13 in the latest RPI rankings. Went 1-1 in non-region play with a win against Olympus and a loss to Wasatch. And a couple of mixed results in region play with a few big wins, most notably a 1-0 loss to Herriman the last time these two teams faced. 20 goals scored on the season, 18 goals against, a +2 goal differential for the Bingham Miners. Ball goes out of bounds once more, and a throw-in here for the Mustangs. Ball back in play. Burrup, nicely done, gets possession back. Here comes Herriman on the attack. Good ball filtered through there by Jensen, trying to find, played in the direction of Montenegro. Montenegro giving chase, goes to ground. Nothing there. Huge defensive effort by Preston Margaret's. Or excuse me, that was Gabe Gunnell on the defensive challenge. Riley Wicker here to boot this one away for the Bingham Miners. Wicker gets this one up and away. Ball comes down now for the Mustangs, trying to retain possession there. Ball comes off of Ryan Kim, and it'll go out of bounds and out. For the home side, for the Herriman Mustangs, coming to this one at 11-4 overall, 9-2 in Region 2 play. They are sitting at the top of Region 1, and they are the number 6 in the RPI. Finished 2-2 through the non-region schedule. Beat Hunter and Syracuse. Losses came to Fremont and Bountiful. They lost to the Salt Lake Academy 3-2 to start region play, but since then have won 9 straight. But then earlier this week lost to Corner Canyon in their last game, and that's what sets up a must-win scenario here for the Mustangs if they want to hold that outright Region 2 championship. Riverton right on their tails. Throw-in coming up here for the Bingham Miners. 39 goals scored on the season for the Mustangs, 26 goals conceded. Ball back in play here with Herriman. Jensen plays it through to Burrup. Burrup pokes it through. Ball comes out. Now here come Bingham trying to get onto the attack. Zanger plays that ball out wide. Now ball comes back for the Miners. This is Margaret who plays it out back to Zanger. Now ball out wide. In possession with Sam Knox. Ryan Kim plays it centrally in the direction of Smith. Smith settles it. Ball here in the middle of the park for the Miners with Morris. Morris from distance. That goes over the bar and out for the goal kick. A shot from distance from Isaac Morris. Can't keep it on frame, the junior. And goal kick taken quickly by the Mustangs. Ball back in play here with Burrup. Burrup will play it back to Price. And Avery Price will put it in over the top. Giving chase here is Conley. And it'll go safely into the hands of Riley Wicker. Wicker plays it short. Lawrence will play it out. Ball here on the near sideline to Gunnell. Morris plays it centrally for Sanger. Sanger, nice move to get past his mark. Can't connect on the pass. Ball back with the Mustangs. Conley tries to play it through. Nobody there as it'll go safely into Gunnell. Gunnell plays it up the sideline. It's Margaret's. Margaret's plays it to Davis. Davis plays it in, looking for Smith. And now here's Margaret's. In possession for the Mustangs for the Miners is La Rosa, who plays it out wide. Now back to Eli La Rosa. Takes a touch inside near the top of the 18. Cleared away. And now ball out wide to Ryan Kim. Kim has a chance to cross it in. Does, and safely into the hands of Spire. Spire will boot this one away for the Mustangs. Takes a bounce. Conley's there against Morris. Conley goes to ground. Morris with a nice defensive recovery. Now it's Lawrence. Lawrence plays it up. Now back out wide to Kim. Kim up the sideline in the direction of La Rosa. Coming across defensively is Dunham as that ball goes out of bounds and out for the throw-in. Bingham throw over on that far sideline. Ryan Kim to throw it in. Kim plays it in. Finds La Rosa. La Rosa brings it down. With time and space. Goes centrally to Sanger. Sanger gets past Burrup. Has options. Goes up the sideline. Coming across is Dunham, who makes the challenge. Ball goes out of bounds and out, and a corner kick coming up here for the Bingham Miners. The visiting side with an opportunity here off the set piece. With 32 minutes left to go here in the first, all tied up at 0-0. Ryan Kim to take the corner for the Bingham Miners. Ball whipped in near post. Burrup is there, heads it away, and clears the danger. Ryan Kim giving chase. It'll be La Rosa who ends up with it. Ball poked away, out of bounds and out. Comes off of La Rosa. And a throw-in here for the Herriman Mustangs. Players to watch this evening for the Herriman side. Number 21, Conley, 16 goals and 3 assists on the season. Number 11, Thompson, who has 8 goals and 5 assists on the year. Burrup, 2 goals and 7 assists for the Herriman Mustangs. Players to watch for the visiting Bingham Miners side. Number 7, Sam Knox, 4 goals on the season. 6, La Rosa. Number 11, Ryan Kim with a goal and 3 assists on the year. And then, of course, got to give a shout-out to Riley Wicker, 4 shutouts on the season for the senior goalkeeper. Ball goes out of bounds and out. A throw-in coming up here for the visiting Bingham side. Gunnell to throw it in. Ball comes to Sanger. Plays it back across centrally. Smith will play it up to Sanger. Nicely done there by Smith to win the ball back. Plays it up for Lawrence. Now in the direction of Margaret's. Margaret's plays it to La Rosa. Here comes an opportunity for Bingham. La Rosa trying to get past his mark, but the whistle and a foul called. Evenhouse coming across and making the foul for the Mustangs. A free kick coming up here for the Bingham Miners in a dangerous spot. It'll be 3 on the wall for the Mustangs. And Eli La Rosa standing over it to take for Bingham. Spire setting up his wall at his near post. The whistle. La Rosa steps up. The shot. Low driven and off the wall. La Rosa giving chase. Ends up with possession. Conley wins it back. And now Conley on the attack for the Mustangs. Plays it centrally. Evenhouse losing out possession. Gunnell comes across. Wins it back for the Miners. Gunnell tries to filter one through. Instead, intercepted by Price. Heavy touch there by Burrup. Gunnell wins the ball back. Gunnell will play back to Morris. Morris up the sideline. Poked away by Conley. Ball goes out of bounds and out. A throw in here for the visiting side. Substitution getting ready for the Mustangs as well. And we'll call it a foul against Conley. A free kick for the Mustangs. Or excuse me, for the Miners. Isaac Morris will boot this one up and away. Lands up Margaret's. Now here's La Rosa. La Rosa trying to play it up the sideline. Finds Lawrence. A shot from distance takes a deflection. Comes back out to Smith. Smith takes the touch, and Smith carries with time and space. The cross comes in, goes back post. Davis is there, brings it in, plays it back out, poked away, and cleared out by the Mustangs. Herriman now trying to hit on the counter. Isaac Morris is there, takes a heavy touch, and brings in possession. Plays it to Margaret's. Margaret's now in the middle for Sanger. Sanger goes out wide looking for Davis, and Davis can't get on the end of it. Peter Davis. Too much on the pass there. It goes out of bounds and out. Herriman back in possession with the throw. Substitution for Herriman as Montenegro will head out to the bench for a breather. Checking in, number 11, Jace Thompson. Substitution coming up as well for the Bingham Miners as Margaret's heading to the bench for a breather. Checking in is Tyler Smith. Out of bounds and out once more. Another throw-in coming up here for the home side. .27-20 left to go here in the first half. Still all tied up at 0-0. Throw-in from Pulsifer. Comes down to Burrup. Burrup now taking it towards the box. Across coming defensively is Briggs Smith. Out of bounds and out. Throw in again for Herriman. Pulsifer to throw it in. Prior to substitution for the Mustangs as Evenhouse checking out, checking into the game will be Clark Wilkin Gutierrez. Pulsifer to throw it in. Ball in play. Conley tries to flick it through with the head. Gunnell clears it away. Throw in coming up again for Herriman in the attacking third, and a chance here to try to break the deadlock. Still all square at 0-0. Pulsifer to throw it in. Thompson plays it to Pulsifer. Pulsifer goes towards the middle. And a nice touch there from Jensen. Plays it out wide. Back into Miles Jensen. And Wilkin Gutierrez can't get on the end of it. Herriman's retained possession. Ball goes back to Dunham. Dunham plays it across to Price. Thompson playing it back to Price. Looking for Burrup. Pulsifer there. Pokes it through to Conley. Conley now trying to get past Gunnell. Does. Nice move there by Conley. Morris is there. Comes across. Makes the challenge. Now Wilkin Gutierrez in possession. The whistle. A late whistle, but a foul is called. And ball's coming back for the Herriman Mustangs. Free kick. Opportunity to whip a ball in here off the set piece. For the home side, it's going to be Price standing over it to take. Price whips it in, goes back post. Wicker off his line, and Riley Wicker is there. Nice read by the senior goalkeeper. Has a chance here to boot this one away for Bingham. See if the Miners can get something on the attack now. Lawrence trying to bring it down. Ball out wide. Goes to ground. The whistle and a foul called. Free kick coming up for Bingham as Sam Knox goes to ground. Free kick for Bingham. Everybody lined up at the top of the 18. The ball whipped in. Into the mix. Off his line is Spire, who comes off, collects, and reads it well. Spire will leave it close for Avery Price. Price boots one in towards Conley. Now Thompson. Dispossessed by Sanger. Poke through. Tyler Smith giving chase. Smith will leave it for Smith. Breaks Smith. Brings it up for the Bingham Miners. Plays it to Lawrence. Lawrence goes to ground. Lawrence trying to get possession back. Now the whistle. And a foul called. Ball back in play here with the Herriman Mustangs as Price will bring up possession. Has time and space as he carries, gets it to Conley. Gunnell comes across, makes the challenge, wins it back, and then ball quickly won back by the Mustangs. Here come Herriman with Burrup. Morris comes across, pokes it away. Gunnell now looking for options. Morris will boot this one away. Lawrence trying to get it back towards the middle. Lawrence goes to ground, the whistle, and a foul called. Free kick for Bingham coming up here as Isaac Morris will take. 22 left to go here in the first. Still tied up at 0-0. Haven't had too many dangerous opportunities yet. Ball floated in by Morris. Spire off his line and collects for the Mustangs. Avery Price with possession. Plays it up. Heavy touch from Thompson. Brings it down. Plays it out wide to Pulsifer. Pulsifer back in the middle for Thompson. Thompson will play it back to Price. And Price will go all the way back to Dunham. Again, the Herriman Mustangs here just controlling possession in their own defensive half. Hoping to break some lines and see if they can get it up for Good opportunity on the attack. Nicely done there by Sanger, coming across, making a challenge. As ball goes out of bounds, Pulsifer to throw it in for the home side. Conley gets it back to Pulsifer. This is Burrup who gets it to Conley. Losing out possession off of Morris. Nicely done by Isaac Morris, again defensively for the Bingham Miners. Out of bounds and out. Substitution coming up here for the visiting side as Lawrence will head to the bench for a breather. Checking into the game is number 20, Carson Child. Gunnell to throw it in on the near sideline. Gunnell gets it in. Conley with the touch. Davis pokes it through. Here's Child getting his first touch since checking in. Trying to get it back to Child. Tyler Smith and Child there can't connect. It goes out of bounds and out. A throw-in coming up for the home side. Pulsifer to throw it in again for Herriman. Brought down by Burrup. Deflected off of Sanger. Another throw-in here for Herriman. Pulsifer to throw it in. Gunnell gets a header on it. Now Davis with the header. Smith bringing it in for the visiting side. Contested by Wilker Gutierrez. As ball goes out of bounds and out. A throw-in for the home side over on that far sideline. Blake Peterson to throw it in. Finds Thompson. Ball goes out wide. Cross comes in. And Thompson now back inside the 18, has an opportunity, gets it on his right. Morris comes across, the shots, and saved by Riley Wicker. Burrup cleaned it up at the top of the 18, and Wicker comes up with a big save. That's the first big opportunity from either side in this one as Burrup with the shot. Wicker comes up nicely. Wilker Gutierrez goes to ground, keeps possession. Looking for options now. Plays it out wide to Burrup. Burrup back to Gutierrez. Trying to play it centrally. Conley brings it in. Conley gets past La Rosa. Now here's Jensen. Jensen will play it to Dunham. Dunham will go back to Price. Here's Thompson. Trying to play it through to Wilker Gutierrez. One back by Isaac Morris. Morris will play it to La Rosa. La Rosa plays it out wide to Sam Knox. Knox slips, can't get possession as it'll go out of bounds and out for the Herriman throw. Blake Peterson to throw it in over on that far sideline for the home side. He'll leave it for Dunham. Dunham gets the ball back in play. Sam Knox makes a challenge, tries to win it back. Herriman still in possession here. We'll go back to Price. Price boots this one up and away, going up the sideline, looking for Conley. Conley giving chase. Gunnell gets to the ball, pokes it away. Conley recovers. Conley near the corner flag, crosses it in. Smith clears it away, only to find Thompson. Thompson goes to ground, and a whistle and a foul called. Smith commits the foul on Thompson. Free kick coming up here for the home side in a dangerous spot. Burrup standing over it all ready to take. Conley there as well. Bingham will set 4 up on their wall. 5 up on their wall. 5-man wall for the Bingham Miners. As Sanger now leaves it. 4-man wall. Wicker will set it up at his near post. 3 players standing over the ball to take. You have Conley, you got Burrup, and Pulsifer there. Shot from distance off the football upright. And out of bounds and out for the goal kick. Burrup with a shot from distance that goes over the bar and out for the goal kick. Substitution for the Miners as well. Sam Knox heading to the bench for a breather. Wicker here will boot this one away for Bingham. Nicely headed away there by Dunham. And the whistle and a foul called. La Rosa goes to ground. Free kick for the visiting side. Briggs Smith to take for Bingham. Smith will boot this one up and away. Ball floated into the box. Spire off his line, punches it away, and comes out to Conley. Quick counter here for the Mustangs. Burrup gets it to Thompson. Thompson has Conley all by himself, gets it to Conley, tries to flick it through, goes to the back post, ball played back in and cleared away by Sanger, only to find Peterson, who lets it roll. That was Curry, who was running into the box, couldn't get it cleanly, and Bingham recovered defensively well. La Rosa gets a header on it. Curry gets it to Peterson. Peterson will go back to Dunham. Dunham plays it across to his goalkeeper in Spire. Spire plays it to Price. Price boots this one up over the top, looking for Conley. Conley's able to get a heavy touch on it. Briggs Smith comes across, can't get it. And now into Wilker Gutierrez, who takes a shot from distance, and Wilker Gutierrez doesn't hit it cleanly and goes into the hands of Riley Wicker. Wicker will boot this one away. Goes out of bounds and out for the throw-in. For this Bingham side, 7-6 on the season, trying to end the regular season here with a win against a tough Herriman side. Chad Pearson, first-year head coach. This is a Bingham Miners side who last year went to the semifinals. Trying to get some momentum before they head to the tournament. Gunnell can't bring that one down. Thompson in possession. Gets it to Conley. Conley has options. Goes out to Curry. Curry can cross it in. Does. Goes back post. Burrup is there, but goes over and out for the goal kick. Another substitution coming up for the Bingham Miners. It'll be Davis who checks out. Checking into the game, Yoshi Tanaka. Wicker will boot this one up and away for the Bingham Miners. La Rosa flicks it through with the header. Child tracking it down. And a whistle and a foul called as Carson Child commits the foul. Free kick coming up for the Herriman Mustangs. Avery Price to boot this one away. Gets it to Thompson. Back across now to Dunham. Jensen flicks it through. Thompson plays it back to Price. Thompson has options. Goes out wide to Curry. Headed by Ryan Kim. And it'll go safely back to Riley Wicker. Senior goalkeeper here has an opportunity to clear their lines as he boots this one away. Tanaka trying to get his first touch. Lands at La Rosa. La Rosa losing out possession. Wins it back quickly. La Rosa out wide. Giving chase here. And the cross comes in straight into the hands of Spire. From the cross in. Quickly played out to Price. Takes a deflection off of Child. A throw-in coming up here for the Herriman Mustangs. 11:40 left to go here in the first half. Both sides having a couple of good opportunities. The most clear ones coming from the home side, but still deadlocked at 0-0 as we approach the final 10 minutes of this first half. For the Herriman Mustangs, a win tonight is needed to claim the outright region championship. Curry in behind, and Wicker off his line collects and reads it well. Good ball played in behind the entire Bingham defense. Curry was using his speed to try to get on the end of that one, but Wicker reads it well. Now Ryan Kim going down the other way, trying to play it to Childs. Nice step by Dunham. Defensively wins it back for the Mustangs. Curry through ball. Morris and Burrup giving chase. Morris wins the race. Now Bingham in possession. Briggs Smith trying to play it up, losing out the ball here is Bingham. Thompson will float one in to Conley. Can't get on the end of it, and again safely into the hands of Wicker, who plays it to Gunnell quickly. Gunnell out wide to Tanaka. Tanaka gets past one, can't get past the second, wins it back, takes a deflection off of Wilker Gutierrez, out of bounds and out. A throw-in coming up for the visiting side. Gunnell will throw it in. Looking for options here. Bingham trying to get the ball back in play. Now it's La Rosa. Headed away by Jensen. Conley plays it back to Jensen. Jensen over the top to Curry. Giving chase here is Kim. That ball will go out of bounds and out for the goal kick, for the throw-in over on that far sideline. Ryan Kim to throw it in for the visiting Bingham Miners. Kim looking for options. Ball back in play. Gets it to La Rosa, bringing it down. Now up the sideline, here comes Child, plays it back in centrally. Ball poked through, Tanaka giving chase. Spire off his line and reads it well. Nice quick counterattack there by Bingham. Had an opportunity, but Spire reads it well. Herriman Mustangs now in possession. Ball comes back to Dunham, who plays it across to Price. Price plays it to Pulsifer. Back to Price. Price will go all the way back to Spire. Plays it short to Dunham. Inside his own box. Out wide to Peterson. Curry will go back to Dunham. Dunham up the sideline. Gets it to Peterson. Peterson cuts in centrally. Plays it to Thompson. Now Pulsifer. Here's Jensen, who plays it to Peterson. Goes back to Curry. Curry back centrally to Jensen. Jensen has options. Leaves it for Thompson. Jace Thompson. Curry running in behind. Tries to get it out wide to Curry. And it goes out of bounds and out. Goal kick coming up here for the Bingham Miners. Substitution prior to, as Torres checking in for Curry. Herriman making the change. Thompson will push out wide. Burrup will drop centrally. And Torres comes in as the 9. Jensen gets a header. Sanger is there. Ball comes off of Burrup. Burrup giving chase. Morris trying to clear it there. Burrup doing a good job off the press. Takes a deflection but can't keep it in bounds. It goes out of bounds and out. And a chance here for Bingham to regain possession. Gunnell to throw it in for the visiting side. Ball back in play with Bingham. Quickly one back by Herriman. Pulsifer plays it centrally. Heavy touch by Thompson. And Smith now in possession. Smith plays it up. Child giving chase. Child up the sideline. Dunham comes across, makes the challenge. It goes out of bounds and out. Alex Dunham, The senior comes across defensively for the home side. Gunnell to throw it in for the Bingham Miners. Looking for options. Gets it in. Child flicks it through with the head. Smith trying to get on the end of it. Cleared away by Wilker Gutierrez. The shot from distance from Sanger. Can't put it on frame, as it goes out of bounds and out for the goal kick. 5:57 left to go here in the first. Not much time left as we approach the halftime break. Still tied up at 0-0 here at Herriman High School. Region 2 battle between the Mustangs and the Miners. Herriman in control of their own destiny. They need a win tonight to claim the Region 2 championship and not have to share it. Ball will go all the way back to Riley Wicker. Plays it to Briggs Smith. Intercepted and one back by the Mustangs near the middle of the park. Here's Thompson. Playing it to Conley. Conley looking for options. Tanaka. Heavy touch. One back by Wilker Gutierrez. Now here's the Mustangs in possession. Gets it to Conley. Conley poke through. Gets to Thompson. Thompson playing it back to Wilkin Gutierrez. Thompson near the top of the 18. Looking for options. Gets it to Burrup. Burrup back now to Wilkin Gutierrez. Pulsifer. Burrup. Nice possession here for the Mustangs. Trying to find their way into the box. And now we'll go all the way back to their defensive half. Avery Price goes to ground. The whistle and a foul called. Childs commits the foul. Ball played quickly across to Dunham. Now out wide to Peterson. Ball goes back to Dunham. Ball floated in over the top. Thompson with the header. And it'll go safely back into the hands of Riley Wicker. Wicker will boot this one up and away. One back by the Mustangs. Goes back to Peterson. The whistle and a foul called. This one will go against the Bingham Miners. Peterson will play it across to Avery Price. Ball back in play with the home side. Plays it to Pulsifer. Tanaka winning it back as it goes out of bounds and out. Throw in for the Bingham side. Looking for La Rosa. La Rosa goes to ground. The whistle and a foul called. Miles Thompson gets whistled for the foul. And a free kick coming up here for the visiting side. Gunnell standing over the ball to take. He'll leave it for Isaac Morris. Everybody lined up inside the box. We'll see if Morris is able to whip one in. Create an opportunity here for the visiting side. Time winding down in the first half. Morris, two hands in the air, will whip it in. Goes towards the top of the 18, headed away by Herriman. La Rosa there with the header, plays it back into the mix. Now La Rosa trying to bring it down, does, and Bingham retain possession. Goes out wide. Nicely won back by the Mustangs. That's Thompson. Plays it out wide to Torres. And ball booted away, only to find Thompson. Thompson back in possession for the Herriman. Alec Torres to Thompson. Thompson will play it back and support himself with Peterson. Peterson now up the sideline, gets it to Torres. Torres gets past one, Torres into the box. Isaac Morris comes across and wins it back for Bingham. Isaac Morris has been all over the place defensively for the Bingham Miners tonight. As that ball goes out of bounds and out. Bingham throw-in coming up over on that far sideline as we reach the final minute here of this first half. Burrup comes across, wins it back for Herriman. Cut out by Smith. Smith pokes it through to La Rosa. La Rosa cuts inside. Now giving chase here is Smith. Tyler Smith plays it out wide to Tanaka. Tanaka crosses it into the box. Child is there. The header. It'll go safely back into the hands of Spire for the home side. 44 seconds left. See if Herriman has one more attack in them prior to the end of the first. Ball booted across to the other end. Ryan Kim giving chase. He'll just let this one go out of bounds and out. With 27 seconds left, Ryan Kim to throw it in over on that far sideline. With 15 seconds left. Kim plays it in. With 9. With 8. Peterson cuts back. With 5. And that should do it. That'll do it here for the first half. Region 2 action here at Herriman High School, and we're all tied up at 0-0 between the Mustangs and the Bingham Miners. Couple good opportunities for both sides. Herriman having the clearer of opportunities, but Riley Wicker forced into making some big saves in this first half as we're all nutted up at 0-0. Don't go anywhere. We'll take the break here, but when we come back, second half action between Herriman and Bingham here on the Rewind Sports Network.
You earn big rewards. It's hard to not make a scene.
Cash or card?
Oh, my card's right here.
That's a big card.
You should see how much it's earned me. Sorry, Grandma. Tab Spend isn't just another checking account. It's packed with benefits.
How do I get one?
Just scan this QR code or go to tabbank.com. It's all online and super easy to get started.
And I want to welcome you back into the Rewind Sports Network here on KSLSports.com. Alex Napoli is here with you. Herriman High is the place as we get ready to start second half action between the Mustangs and the Bingham Miners. I want to remind you that this game is brought to you by Tab Bank. Tab Bank, home of the Tab Spend Rewards checking account with 3.5% annual percentage yield on your account's balance and 1% cash back on all eligible purchases. It's a big deal. Member FDIC. It is the home side Bingham Miners in the navy blue. They'll be going to the left of your screen here in the second half, and it is the visiting Bingham Miners in their white. They'll be going to the right of your screen here in the second half. We're underway. Second half action here at Herriman High. The Mustangs need a win in order to clinch an outright Region 2 title. With a loss and a Riverton win, they'll have to share it with the Silverwolves. For the Bingham Miners, looking to upset the Mustangs here on senior night and improve their seeding as we get ready for the state tournament, which starts next week. Ball played here to the near side for Blake Peterson. Up the sideline, gets it to Loras, and now one back by the Miners. Here's La Rosa. Ball will go all the way back to Spire as Spire collects for the Mustangs. Plays it quick and across to Price. Price will play it back to Alex Dunham. Dunham will go all the way back to his goalkeeper in Spire. Now back to Dunham. Dunham goes across, plays it up to Hugo Loras. Now over the top, Torres goes to ground. The whistle and a foul will call. Briggs Smith called for the foul. Ball played quickly by Torres. Torres in centrally to Thompson. Thompson with an opportunity, takes a shot from distance. And Riley Wicker is there to collect. Thompson takes the shot from distance, but he had one of his guys running off there behind Gunnell. Instead, goes for goal. And Wicker comes up with the save. Now on the other end, here's La Rosa. La Rosa on the sideline. Cuts it back. Plays it to Colmere. Colmere to La Rosa. La Rosa now looking for options. Cuts into the box. Top of the 18 is Singer. Singer taking a shot. Takes a deflection. Comes back out to Singer. Plays it out wide. Tanaka with the shot. And can't put it on frame. It goes over the bar. And out for the goal kick. The sun begins to set here at Herriman High. 37-17 left to go in the second half. Still tied up at 0-0 between these two sides. Ball booted away by Riley Wicker. Isaac Morris is there. Goes back to Wicker. Wicker boots it away. Now Herriman trying to win it back in the middle of the park. Instead, here comes the Bingham Miners with La Rosa. La Rosa cuts to his left. La Rosa into the box. Goes down. Dunham comes across, makes the challenge defensively, and clears it away. Only momentarily, Singer wins it back for the Bingham Miners. Defended by Dunham. Singer cuts inside. La Rosa. In possession here is Bingham. Eli La Rosa looking for options. Takes a shot from distance. Nicely defended there by Thompson. Child brings it down. The whistle and a foul called. A free kick coming up here for the Bingham Miners. Or excuse me, for the Herriman Mustangs as they look to clear their lines. Good opportunity there from La Rosa. Just couldn't find that key final pass. Ball goes out of bounds and out. A throw-in coming up for the Bingham Miners. Ryan Kim throws it in. Colmere. Ball went back by Herriman. It's now Price. Price, who boots it up over the top, has runners. Thompson trying to bring it in. Cleared away by Isaac Morris. Now back to Dunham. Dunham goes out wide to Pulsifer. And Pulsifer will go all the way back to his goalkeeper in Spire. Spire plays it short to Price. Price up the sideline to Loras. Ball given away. Here's Ryan Kim for Bingham. Kim trying to cut it back towards the sideline. Trying to find his opportunity to cross it in. They'll say it came off of Ryan Kim, so it goes out of bounds, and now a throw-in coming up for the home side. Blake Peterson to throw it in for Herriman. Peterson gets the ball back in play. Takes a bounce over Kim, lands at Torres. Torres up the sideline. Briggs Smith comes across. Torres trying to use his speed to win that one back. Isaac Morris making the challenge defensively. A yellow card caution will be issued to Isaac Morris. The ref blew for the whistle. A foul called. Or excuse me, the foul will be on Briggs Smith, number 9, the captain for Bingham, and he'll have to sub off. First yellow card caution issued of the night, and it goes to the Bingham side. Free kick and a foul coming up for Herriman in a dangerous spot. Blake Peterson standing over it to take. Prior to substitutions for the home side as Conley checking back into the game, as well as Tyrell Curry back in for Herriman. Checking off will be Hugo Loras, as well as Aaron Loras. The senior tandem checking out might be twins. Peterson will cross it in. Goes near post, the header, and it's in! Conley! Straight up, or excuse me, that's Thompson off the bench! The backflip, and Herriman take a lead! What a ball! Whipped in by Blake Peterson. Thompson rises up like a salmon and heads it into the back of the net. The Mustangs lead it 1-0 here on senior night. Bingham get us restarted here as they'll look for their response after conceding. Quickly going down into the attacking third is the Miners. Cut back by Colmere. Ball goes out wide to Conley. Conley plays it to Burrup. Burrup comes off of Torres. Still Herriman in possession with Price. Ball goes out wide. Trying to get it back in the middle now for Jensen. Instead, Bingham recover possession. Up the sideline. Ball crossed in and safely into the hands of Spire, who collects. Ball goes back to Burrup. Herriman in possession. Ball over the top. Morris giving chase. Cleared away. Conley with the header. Giving chase is Conley, but he can't keep that one in. It goes out of bounds and out. And the goal kick coming up here for Bingham. 32-16 left to go here in the second half. The Herriman Mustangs lead it thanks to a goal off the free kick from Jace Thompson. Again, Peterson, who just whipped a beautiful ball in. Thompson beat everybody to it. 1-0 Herriman lead it with this lead. And pending the... Well, I guess with this lead, Herriman, as of right now, as things stand, clinching the outright Region 2 title. Ball booted over the top. Brought down by Peterson. Cuts back, looking for support. Gets it to Burrup. Burrup now playing up the sideline, trying to get it to Curry. Coming across is Briggs Smith. Checking back into the game after that yellow card. Out of bounds and out. A throw-in coming up here for the home side. It's Tyrell Curry to throw it in. Peterson gets it back to Curry. Curry trying to play it back in centrally. Gets past one, gets past two. Can't get past the third. Tyler Smith comes across, makes the challenge defensively, and wins possession back for the Bingham side. La Rosa losing out possession. Burrup comes across. Lands at Torres. Morris does a good job to win it back. Here's Isaac Morris for the Bingham Miners. Ball out wide to Tanaka. Tanaka up the sideline. Gets it to Harris. Now back to Morris. Morris whips it in. Underneath to Colmere. Colmere doesn't hit it cleanly. Takes a deflection. Colmere back with the shot. And Spire makes the save. Good opportunity there as the center back, Isaac Morris, had a chance there to cross it in. Found Stockton Colmere inside the box. Colmere didn't hit it cleanly. Got the chance at the rebound, but Spire coming up well for his side. A free kick now for the Bingham Miners here on the other end as Briggs Smith will boot this one away. Smith over the top. Comes to Tyler Smith here in the middle of the park. Tyler Smith cuts to his right, plays it. Nice turn by Colmere. Doesn't hit it cleanly there, Avery Price. It'll go out of bounds and out. A corner kick opportunity coming up for Bingham as they'll try to find the equalizer here. 29-25 left to go. It's Herriman who lead it 1-0. Thanks to the goal from Thompson. La Rosa, one hand in the air. Set piece opportunity for Bingham. Ball whipped in, goes near post. Goes back post. Sanger had a chance at the shot. Takes a deflection, out of bounds and out. Another throw-in coming up for Bingham in the attacking third. Prior to substitution for the visiting side, as well as the home side. Looks like Torres checking out. Checking in will be number 23, Clark Wilkin Gutierrez. Tanaka off for the Bingham Miners. And into the game, number 35, Preston Margetts. Out of bounds once more, Ryan Kim to throw it in for Bingham. Here's Kim again. Ball out of bounds and out by Peterson. A throw-in coming up for Bingham once more. Still plenty of time here in this second half for the Miners. Ryan Kim gets the ball in. Lands at Sanger near the top of the 18. Takes a deflection. It'll go back to Spire, who boots this one up and away. Looking for Wilkin Gutierrez. Lands now at Margetts. La Rosa tries to poke it through, looking in the direction of Will Harris, and goes safely into the hands of Spire. Dunham. Ball cut out by Sanger. Here's an opportunity for Bingham. Will Harris gets it to Margetts. Margetts taking a shot from distance, takes a deflection. Now comes back out to Thompson, the goal scorer. Tries to poke it through. Instead, it'll roll back to Spire, who does a good job to keep that one in. No, we'll say it did go out. A goal kick coming up here for the home side. Spire will have a chance here to boot this one up and away for the Herriman Mustang side. Headed away by Smith. Will Harris tries to flick it through. Harris getting it out wide to La Rosa. La Rosa bringing it in. Looking for options. In the middle now for Sanger. Sanger can't get that pass through. Still Bingham in possession, as Gunnell will let that one go out of bounds and out. A throw-in coming up here for the visiting side. Substitution prior to the throw, as Stockton Colmere heading out for Bingham, checking back into the game. Number 7, Sam Knox. Haven't seen Sam Knox in this one since about halfway through that first half. Now back in for Bingham. Knox takes a deflection. Curry clears this one away. Wilkin Gutierrez leaves it for Conley. Conley cuts back, looking for support. Dragged down by Smith, and Tyler Smith gets whistled for the foul. Free kick coming up here for Herriman. Official just calls it a foul. The Herriman faithful here on the near sideline thought that should have been more. It should have been a yellow. Instead, he'll just get the free kick. Ball booted up over the top. Cleared away by Bingham. Comes out to Burrup. Ball goes centrally to Smith. Smith plays it out wide to La Rosa. Here comes a quick counter for the Bingham Miners with La Rosa. Defended by Price. La Rosa gets it on his right, leaves it for Smith. Smith pokes it through, trying to find Harris. Harris goes to ground. Now cleared away by the Mustangs. Wilkin Gutierrez over the top. Conley giving chase here. It still is Conley with Isaac Morris. Or excuse me, that's Smith. Smith plays it up and out. Margetts. Out wide. Down goes Sanger. Heavy collision. A whistle. And a foul called. Free kick coming up here for Bingham. And taken quick. And we'll have a whistle. We'll bring it back. 24-24 left to go in the second half. Bingham down by a goal. Thompson opening the scoring and has the lone goal so far here in this one between Herriman and Bingham. A free kick coming up for the Miners. As Bingham, as of the last 3 or so minutes, having more possession in the attacking third as they look for the equalizer. Isaac Morris will take. Ball floated in. Cleared away by Dunham and booted out by Burrup. Bingham trying to keep possession here. Dunham comes across with the header. Dunham goes to ground. The whistle and a foul called. Ball coming now the other way for the Herriman Mustangs. Dunham will boot this one away. La Rosa brings it down. La Rosa gets past one, gets past a second into the box. Ball whipped in, goes back post, and skims across the face of goal. Will Harris was there trying to crash onto the end of it. And instead it'll just go out of bounds and out for the goal kick. Dangerous opportunity there for Bingham. Just can't connect there at the end of the back post. A whistle and a foul called. We'll have a stoppage in play as a yellow card caution here issued to Sam Knox. Herriman player down after the challenge. Back into the game is Stockton. No, excuse me, that will be number 12, Sam Legat, who checks in. Good to see Curry back up on his feet after the challenge by Knox. Torres back into the game for Curry. Peterson here with the free kick. Ball booted away by Blake Peterson. That one will roll through. Comes out to Briggs. Briggs Smith will boot it away. Takes a deflection out of bounds and out. A throw-in coming up here for the visiting side. 22-15 left to go here in the second half. Herriman up 1-0. Ball goes out of bounds once more. Again, another throw-in coming up for the visiting side. Ryan Kim will throw it in. Ball goes across to Isaac Morris, who boots this one up and away. Pulsifer comes across, takes a deflection, bounces. Now one back by Bingham only momentarily as Thompson now in possession. Bingham recover. Here's Gunnell. One back by Conley. Conley up the sideline, cuts inside. Nicely done by Morris to win it back. Sanger plays it up. Trying to get it back centrally towards Isaac Morris. Burr up there wins it back for Herriman. Wilkin Gutierrez losing out possession. Here's Kim. Out wide to Legat. Legat. Nice passing here by Bingham to play it out of pressure. Ball whipped in over the top. Ryan Kim giving chase. Kim brings it down. Kim has a chance to cross it in. Goes into the box. Kim can't get past Peterson. Peterson clears it away. Only to find Briggs Smith. Smith taking a shot from distance. It goes over the bar. And out for the goal kick. Briggs Smith trying it from distance. Can't put it on frame. And it'll be important here for Bingham as we approach the final 20 minutes of this second half. Down a goal. Important for them to create better opportunities. Margetts trying to play it out wide. Instead, it goes out of bounds and out for the throw-in. Herriman back in possession here off the throw. Pulsifer to throw it in for the home side. Pulsifer gets the ball back in play. Conley flicks it through with the header. And Briggs Smith for Bingham. Tries to play it out. Takes a deflection. Torres tracking it down. Smith back in possession here is Bingham. Only momentarily, Thompson wins it back. The goal scorer, Thompson, gets it on his left. Cuts back inside, losing out possession. Burrup wins it back. Wilkin Gutierrez leaves it for Burrup. Now Burrup taking it up the sideline. Burrup back into Wilkin Gutierrez, into the box. Cross comes in, takes a deflection, and into the hands of Riley Wicker, who collects. Ball booted away by the Bingham Miners. La Rosa trying to track it down. Harris gets a header on it. Harris goes to ground, the whistle, and a foul called. Free kick coming up here for Bingham as Isaac Morris will take. Everybody lined up near the top of the 18 for Bingham. Chance here to whip it in off the set piece. Morris will float it in. Straight at Spire, and Spire reads it well. Could have been dangerous. That was floating back. Creeping in under the post from distance for Morris, but Spire does well to save and collect. Ball goes out of bounds and out here on the near sideline. A throw-in coming up for Herriman. Peterson to throw it in. One back by Bingham. Here's Isaac Morris. Plays it out wide to La Rosa. La Rosa cuts inside. Now plays it towards Lagat. Intercepted and one back by Herriman. Ball booted up over the top by Dunham. Dunham plays it to Conley. Conley back in centrally to the goal scorer, Thompson. Thompson looking for options. Gets it out wide to Wilkin Gutierrez. Tries to cut it back inside. Sanger is there. Wins it back nicely for the Bingham Miners. Here's Sanger, who plays it up to Harris. Harris with the touch. Harris plays it to Margetts. Heavy touch there by Margetts. Can't bring it in, and collected well by Spire. This is Wilkin Gutierrez. Ball comes out wide now to Peterson. Here's Burrup. Burrup trying to play it through to Thompson, but Ryan Kim is there with the deflection. Ball out of bounds once more. A throw-in coming up here for the home side. Herriman up 1-0. Thanks to that goal from Jace Thompson, the junior, coming up on senior night. Has the Mustangs ahead. As things stand, the Herriman Mustangs will claim the outright Region 2 championship. They will not have to share it if the result holds. Ball played across to Avery Price. Price will play it up. Now back to Price. Up the sideline, Conley brings it in. Conley plays it back to the goal scorer, Thompson. Thompson gets it back to Elijah Conley. Conley now gets past one. Conley with time and space. Ball played through. Wilkin Gutierrez. Heavy touch. One back by Ryan Kim. Kim plays it up. Now here's Tyler Smith. Coming across and winning it back is Burrup. Burrup can't get past Lagat. Out of bounds and out. A throw-in coming up here for the home side. Prior to substitutions for Herriman. As Wilkin Gutierrez will check out. Ball back in play here with the Mustangs. That's Thompson playing it centrally. Burrup for Herriman. Trying to get it back into Conley. Conley heavy touch, losing out possession. Margetts plays it to Conley. Or excuse me, that's Gunnell. Gunnell playing up the sideline. Ball goes out of bounds and out. A corner kick coming up here for the Bingham Miners. And an opportunity off the set piece to see if they can tie things up. 14:41 left to go here in the second half. Corner kick coming up for the visiting side. Briggs Smith to take the corner here. The ball whipped in, goes near post. The header, and it's saved by Spire. Good opportunity there for Bingham off the corner. Got the header through. Probably not as much power as he would have wanted on that one. Spire collects and reads it well. Now here on a quick counter, going the other way, it's the Herriman Mustangs. It's Thompson, the goal scorer, cuts back, looking for options. Plays it to Burrup. Burrup goes back out wide to Thompson. Sanger winning it back for Bingham. Up the sideline, Sanger plays it to Legat. And one back by the home side, only momentarily. Isaac Morris back in possession as he's dispossessed, but the whistle and a foul called. Free kick coming up here for Bingham. Isaac Morris goes to ground. The whistle, the foul, and a chance here for Bingham to try to whip one in off the free kick. Still searching, still looking for the equalizer. Isaac Morris will stand over it to take. Two hands in the air. Everybody at the top of the 18. Ball whipped in. Cleared and headed away by Price. Comes out to Sanger. Sanger tries to get it back out wide to Smith. And now Herriman momentarily have the ball. Looked like they were going to go the other way, hit on counter. Instead, Bingham back in possession with Morris. Morris plays it to Sanger. Sanger has options. Gets past one, gets past two. Can't get past a third. No, he does. Sanger with a shot from distance. Gets deflected and cleared away by Herriman. Throw-in coming up for the Miners. In the attacking half, Ryan Kim to throw it in. Margetts brings the ball in. Now ball played back to Briggs Smith. Smith playing it to Margetts. Margetts to Kim. Deflected, out of bounds and out for the Bingham throw. Out of bounds once more. Bingham here with another throw and coming up. Ryan Kim to throw it in. Ball back in play. Harris settles it for Sam Knox, who's back into this game. Legat taking a shot. Takes a deflection. One back quickly by Herriman. Nicely done by Sanger to win it back. Here's Margetts. Plays it to Harris. Harris has options. Tries to poke it back out through. Does Legat with the shot and can't put it on frame. Sam Legat. Big opportunity there for the Bingham Miners to try to find the equalizer. But Legat can't keep it on frame. It goes out of bounds and out for the goal kick. Ball back in play. This is Briggs. Out of bounds and out. Briggs will throw it in. Briggs Smith. Sam Knox giving chase. Thompson goes to ground. And now quickly going down the other way. Here's the Herriman Mustangs. Torres. Morris comes across, makes the challenge as it goes out of bounds and out for the throw-in. Substitution prior to, as Wilkin Gutierrez checking back into the game. Off will be Alec Torres for the Herriman Mustangs. Ball booted away, only to find Peterson. Peterson crosses it in, goes back post. Wilkin Gutierrez was there, can't get on the end of it as it goes out of bounds and out for the goal kick. Under 10 minutes left to go here in the second half. The Mustangs lead it 1-0 thanks to Jace Thompson. A header in off the free kick. That's the difference in this one so far. Do we have another goal in this one with 10 minutes to go? Here's Burrup. Burrup goes to ground. The whistle and a foul called. Sanger called for the foul. And we'll have a stoppage in play with 9:32 left to go. A yellow card will come out. Zach Sanger. Second yellow card issued in this one. Second to the Bingham Miners. Sanger, of course, will have to come off with the yellow card. And a free kick coming up here for the Herriman Mustangs. Avery Price to take the free kick. And we have a stoppage in play. Seems like something happened off the ball that the official now wants the assistant ref wants the official to go take a look at. Conversations now being had between the center ref and his assistant. Calling back Gunnell and Wilkin Gutierrez. Gives them a warning. As the two seem to have gotten tangled up inside the box as we wait for this free kick to be delivered. Avery Price will whip it in. Goes over the bar and out for the goal kick. Substitution coming up here for Bingham. Riley Wicker here to boot this one away for the visiting side. Ball quickly down, going the other way. Out of bounds and out once more. This time a throw-in for Herriman. Herriman here with the throw-in. Good opportunity to see some of that time come off the clock for the home side. Ball booted away by Burrup. Lands at Conley. One back by Gunnell. Gunnell doing a good job defensively. Didn't have much support or anywhere to go with the ball. And then gets whistled. Free kick for Bingham taken quick. Ball floated over the top by Smith. Harris tries to flick a header in. And it'll go safely into the hands of Spire. Ball booted up and away by the Herriman goalkeeper. Giving chase here is number 10, Graydon Olson, who just checked in. Ball goes out of bounds and out. A throw in here for the Mustangs. Yellow card caution issued to Blake Peterson. Trying to take the free kick quick. Or the throw in quick. Peterson has to come off now with the yellow card. First one issued to the Herriman Mustangs. Substitution now coming on for Bingham. Off comes Tyler Smith. Checking back into the game, Zach Sanger, after he got his yellow card. Dunham will throw it in. Long throw in into the attacking third. It'll go back out of bounds and out. For the throw in here for the home side. Ball back in quickly. Bingham now trying to hit on a counter the other way. Nicely defended there by Jensen. Ball comes to Sanger. Poke through. Here's Olsen. Olsen brings it in. Sam Knox over the top. Takes a bounce. And Spire off his line collects well. Herriman again here with an opportunity to take some time off that clock. Ball booted away by Spire. Here's Margetts. Plays it into Harris. Quickly back out of Margetts. Margetts now near the top of the 18. The cross comes into the box. Whipped in, cleared away. Knox brings it down. Sam Knox with the shot from distance. Takes a deflection. Still Bingham in possession. Morris plays it to Sanger. Sanger trying to get around his mark. Sanger taking it to the sideline. Nicely done by Conley. Huge defensive tackle made by Elijah Conley. Winning the ball back for his side. Ball booted away over the top. As Wicker will collect. Comes out to Briggs Smith. Plays it up to Ryan Kim. Kim plays one to Harris. Harris back to Sanger. Cuts back, looking for options. Trying to get it back to Harris. Cleared away by Herriman. Smith goes to ground. Advantage played. Sam Knox on the ball, taking a shot from distance, and can't put it on frame. Ball goes out of bounds and out for the goal kick. Ball booted away here by Spire. Conley now in possession. Herriman controlling possession in their own defensive half. Ball out wide to Wilkin Gutierrez. Plays it back to Price. Ball goes out of bounds and out. A throw in here for Bingham. 4:30 left to go in the second half. Herriman lead at 1-0. As it stands, the Mustangs, Region 2 champions, if the result holds. Sanger out wide. Ball cut out. A whistle and a foul called. A free kick coming up here as Gunnell gets called for the foul. Free kicks favor the Mustangs right now as they'll take the opportunity to watch the clock wind down. A stoppage in play as a yellow card caution issued to number 36, Gabe Gunnell. He'll have to sub off. And with 3:46 left to go in the second half, Herriman here with the free kick. Another yellow card out. Caution comes out. This one goes to Avery Price. Well, he gets a yellow, you get a yellow. Tino gets a yellow. Everybody's getting yellows right now. Cooper Vanderwark checking in, as Avery Price will have to sub out momentarily with the yellow card. Ball booted up and away by the Mustangs. Free kick here for Bingham. Taken quick. Ball over on that far sideline. Goes out of bounds and out. Can't keep that one from going out. And we'll have another stoppage in play here. Substitution for the Miners as Gunnell checking back in. Also checking back into the game is number 13, Avery Price for the Mustangs. It's the goal scored. Jace Thompson winning in possession back. He'll go all the way back to Dunham. Dunham with time and space will boot this one up over the top. Breaks Smith with the header. Giving chase here in the middle of the park is Sanger, who wins it back. Sanger, ball played through to Harris. Can't get to Harris. And cleared away by Herriman. The Mustangs right now holding on defensively. As ball booted away by the Mustangs. Giving chase here is Isaac Morris. Ball goes out of bounds and out. A throw-in coming up for Bingham. Morris will boot one in over the top. Up the sideline, looking for Gunnell. Goes out of bounds and out once more. A throw-in coming up for the home side. 2:15 left to go here in the second half. Time running out for the Bingham Miners. Wilkin Gutierrez wins it. Bingham sideline thought a foul should have been called there. Instead, Bingham with possession. Ryan Kim with the header. Ball booted up over the top. Ryan Kim giving chase up the sideline. Cuts back, cuts inside, looking for support. Nicely defended and tackled away by the Mustangs. Here comes Conley. Gets past one, can't get past two. Ryan Kim goes in for the foul, the whistle, and a free kick coming up here for Herriman. Avery Price to take it for the Mustangs. Up the sideline for Burrup. Burrup takes it to the corner. Looking to take some time off that clock. A battle in the corner for possession. The whistle and a foul called. Ball's coming back with Bingham. Another stoppage in play as the official heads over to talk to Burrup. A yellow card has been issued to the captain, Burrup. Out of bounds and out, a corner kick coming up here is what the call will be. Chance here for the Mustangs to whip a ball in as they try to find the goal to seal the deal. 1:02 left to go. Ball whipped in. Over Wicker, back post, Conley with the header. Wicker recovers and makes the save. What could have been the goal for insurance? Another card. Another stoppage in play. What is happening? Conley called for the foul, and Conley will have to sub out. 45 seconds left. Wicker, who came up and made a huge save off the header from Conley. And then immediately Conley gets called for the foul. The yellow card comes out, and he subs out. We'll add time to the clock here as well. "58 seconds. Still waiting for the clock to reset. Now here we go. Back in action. Here's Ryan Kim. Time running out here for Bingham. Ball coming down the other way. Everybody in the attacking third. Cuts inside. Sam Knox loses out possession. Here's Sanger. Sanger loses the ball. Back now with Harris. Harris, the shot from distance. Off the crossbar. No, it came off and booted away. And it goes out of bounds. Oh, what a goal would have that been? The shot from Harris comes crashing off the top crossbar. Another stoppage in play with 13 seconds left. Bingham had the equalizer, and they're denied by the crossbar. A goal kick here for Herriman to close this one out. With 8, with 7, with 6, with 5, Burrup, ball goes out of bounds, and that will do it. The Herriman Mustangs hold on senior night, and they will be crowned Region 2 champions outright. A goal from Jace Thompson makes the difference. And the Mustangs here at home are victorious. For the Mustangs, they'll improve to 12-4 overall on the season, 10-2 in Region 2 play. For the Bingham Miners, heartbreak, a hard-fought contest between one of the best sides in 6A, but they'll fall short. A crossbar makes the difference. They had it there at the end, and will fall to 7-7 overall on the season and 6-6 in Region 2 play. Big win for the Mustangs here on senior night. Again, they are the outright Region 2 champions as they'll gear up and look ahead with the state tournament next week on the horizon. And they'll be looking to make a deep, deep run. Before we end the broadcast,
please welcome Athletic Director Watkins as he presents
the Region Trophy will be presented to the Mustangs. And there it is. The Herriman Mustangs, Region 2 champions. And what a way to end senior night. Sending out those seniors as Region champs.
Can we have the parents?
That's going to do it for us here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com. Tonight's game brought to you by Tab Bank. Tab Bank, home of the Tab Spend Rewards checking account with 3.5% annual percentage yield on your account balance and 1% cash back on all eligible purchases. But great rewards are just the beginning. Convenient online and mobile banking with no hidden or complex qualification requirements, no minimum opening balance, and no account fees. It's a big deal. Member FDIC. Alex Napoli is here with you, Tino on the camera, and from the entire Rewind Sports family, we thank you for watching. Everyone have a good night, and we'll see you at the state tournament.